A video review of the Marriott Marina Del Rey Hotel. I'm Chris, this is Yellow Productions, and in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know if you're considering a stay around this hotel. We'll take a look at the neighborhood around the hotel, the common areas of the hotel, and we're going to take a look at the inside of one of the rooms. This room, a king-size room on the 8th floor with a Marina View. So first of all, let's talk about the neighborhood. Located in Marina Del Rey, this marina back here is North America's largest marina, home to 5,000 boats. Marina Del Rey is a 1.5 square mile neighborhood that is right next to Venice Beach. So this is great if you're coming to the marina. It's also great if you're coming to Venice Beach. Walk into Venice Beach, it's just about a 4-block walk. You'll be right at the Venice Beach Pier in about 10 minutes, about a 20-minute walk down to the famous Venice Beach boardwalk with all the shops, crazy restaurants, and street performers. The Marriott itself is located on Mother's Beach. This is not an ocean-facing beach. This is on the marina, so it faces the bay. It's great if you got little kiddos because the water doesn't have any waves. I don't know if it's the world's cleanest water, but if you want to walk to the beach by the ocean, that's just a 10-minute walk, not too far away. Marina Del Rey itself, if you're looking to walk and you like walking along the harbor here, there's some neat promenades where you can walk around here, jog around here, pretty safe at all hours. Venice Beach, maybe not so much, but Marina Del Rey, pretty safe. Now, let's take a look at the inside of the hotel. So taking a look at the front of the hotel is the valet drive. It is 100% valet parking. It is $45 per night to valet park. There's a circular door to get in, but it's being cleaned right now. Coming into the hotel lobby, on the right here, you see the check-in area for the hotel, 4 check-in stands. In the back here, there's a little bit of a courtyard. You would think the swimming pool might be back there, but there is no swimming pool in this courtyard. You just see there's a few chairs and a place to sit, but you see the pool be in the back. The hotel's restaurant and bar is right here in the center, and in the morning, they've got a small Starbucks stand set up right there for coffee. Now, the swimming pool is located on the front of the hotel. It's a small swimming pool with a jacuzzi in the back, though there is plenty of space for lounging. Now, just inside from the swimming pool appears to be the hotel's lounge. It was currently closed due to COVID when I was here. There are the guest room elevators off in the distance. There's a large ballroom in the back. And then heading down these stairs, there's a whole host of lower level meeting rooms and the hotel's basement level gymnasium and fitness center. This gym has a number of machines, but there are no windows down here, just mirrors. Not really a place that I would want to work out. Now that we've seen around the hotel, let's check out one of the guest rooms. First, let's head into the elevator, and you can see the vintage of this hotel by looking at these elevator buttons. They put some interesting blue lights in here, but these buttons are similar to before. So we're heading to the 8th floor, and you might actually notice the light works on the right, but it doesn't work on the left. Heading out of the elevator on the 8th floor, if we spin around here, we'll also see some of the wallpaper is peeling right here next to the elevator. Now, the guest room floors themselves look recently remodeled, just like most of the hotel. The hotel has this interesting undulating shape, which I think does a good job of helping to keep the sound noise down on the hallway because it's got some bends and curves. Now that we've seen everything around the hotel, let's take a look at the inside of one of the rooms. This is the king-size Marina Bay View room on the 8th floor. Gonna switch to wide angle so you can see more. Here is the king-size bed, nicely appointed sheets, nice and clean. There is a little seat here in the corner. There's a great view we're gonna come back to in a second once we take a look at the other amenities in the room. Here on this wall, we've got a refrigerator down there, big screen television, nice desk, and a mirror where you saw me start this video. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the Marina View, and I'm gonna switch to a normal lens instead of wide angle, so you see this as normal. This is looking out inland from Marina Del Rey. You can see the marina right there. There's a little beach in front of the hotel. There's a public beach parking lot, and then the beach with the ocean is just down there, so it's about 4 blocks to the Venice Beach Pier. This is a pretty nice view. The balcony in and of itself You can't put any chairs out here. It's pretty small, just enough to stand on and see the view. Now, heading back in the room, let's take a look at the bathroom right here. Oh, there's a small closet right here. You know, it's got some hangers and an iron in it, as most closets do. The bathroom is a pretty good sized bathroom. Sink there, toilet over on the right, and then just over here we've got the bathtub and the shower head. I will point out, I don't like this, but it's got the common soaps and conditioners, no little bottles, just these shared ones right there. Nice grab handle though that you can hold on to when you go in the shower. Well, now that we've seen all of the hotel, let me give you my final review of the hotel. And I've decided to do it out here at the beach because I think it looks nicer than the inside of the room. Well, if you've watched my reviews regularly, you'll know I rate things on a scale of 1 to 5 Tofers. And so how many Tofers does this hotel get? It gets 3.5 Tofers. So now let me tell you the pros and the cons of this hotel, why it got 3.5 Tofers. So the first pro, great location. I love how close to Venice Beach it is, but I love that it's out of the craziness of Venice Beach and it's in this nice Marina Del Rey place. So my room was quiet, I slept quite well, and you can walk around Marina Del Rey nice at night. Another pro, it's been recently remodeled, so it has kind of a clean, new vibe. Another pro, the staff was really friendly. Everybody I interacted with, from the check-in staff to the valet to housekeeping, all super great. I also think that this is probably the best hotel to stay at if you like normal hotels near Venice Beach. I like Marriott's, I like plain, boring, nice hotels. If you're looking for something that's more in the middle of it all, you might consider the Hotel Irwin. It's right in the middle of the Venice Beach boardwalk. It's this 4-story hotel you see right here. Although if you like to sleep quietly at night, then you might not like the Hotel Irwin, and in that case, you would like the Marriott. Now, let's talk about the cons. First con, it's an old hotel. They've tried to renovate it, but you can tell it's old. The wallpaper was peeling, just kind of weird things in the rooms, weird things in the elevator. I wish they would have done a better job on the remodel. I also don't like that everything is valet parking. I like to self-park my cars. Now, if you don't mind parking across the street, you can park in the Mother's Beach parking lot. You can park here overnight. The rates are somewhere between $6 to $15 for 24 hours. It just depends on whether it's winter, summer, or the weekend. I also don't love that there's not a lot of stuff immediately around the Marriott. Like if you're looking for a supermarket or things like that, it's a bit of a long haul to those different places. Now, if you're looking for something to eat directly behind the hotel, there's this neat little strip mall. There's a number of restaurants in there that include ramen, Thai, Japanese. I really enjoyed the kebab restaurant. Though my favorite place to eat, and it's just about a mile down the road, is called C&O Cucina. All of their pastas are super delicious. So are their garlic rolls. So if you're looking for a good dinner option, head over to C&O Cucina. A little bit of a long walk, but super easy drive. I did have one more issue, and that's with the air conditioning in the room. It's got one of those thermostats that you can set the speed low, medium, and high, though medium doesn't seem to exist, so the air conditioner could only be on gale's force wind high or barely blowing low. I had to keep it on high the whole night and build like a pillow fortress to keep the wind off my face. I mean, overall I slept well and it was cold. I just wish there was actually a medium fan speed. You know, and I also wonder, all of the rooms have balconies, but you can't actually put anything on the balcony. You can't sit on it. You can stand on it to see the view, but it would have been nice to have some tables and chairs out on those balconies. So overall, should you stay at the Marriott Marina Del Rey? Well, if you're coming to Venice Beach, and as I said, if you're looking for a nice, normal, clean hotel that you can sleep well in, check out the Marriott Marina Del Rey. If you want something in the middle of it all, check out the Hotel Irwin or check out something in Santa Monica. But speaking of Venice Beach, if you want to know more about Venice Beach, you can find my locals guide to Venice Beach right here, or you can explore the canals district, the historic canals of Venice Beach. You'll find my video on that right here. That is just 2 blocks from this hotel, so a neat thing to explore if you're here. As usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in one of these videos.